No, I'm talking to the camera, not to you. It's on, isn't it?
Yeah, rolling. What'd she say?
She's afraid of the rabbit. Everybody wants to see the rabbit.
She's called the rabbit a butthole.
Yeah.
Can you hear him scampering around up there?
You're gonna say squamping?
Squampering? Is that a word? Scampering? Is that a word?
Scampering is yeah. Brian writes, welcome to Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. If you had to totally switch professions, what would you do? I'd probably sell something. Hello. Oh my goodness, there's a big bunny. This is Twix. We got some,
Bring him closer.
I'm going to. Can you flip the thing over so that I can make sure he gets in the shot? This is called a lion-headed bunny. Look at all that freaking hair. Okay? It's like his hair, his head, and it's like a lion's, what do they call it, mane? Mm-hmm. So, this is my boy. This is my boy. I take care of him. And this is the guy who I have to wash his privates because he goes in the cage and then he sits in poo and then it gets in a bad spot. Oh no, we got work to do. Oh, this is bad.
No, it's
not bad. It's not bad. He's got a little bit on there. So I have to hold him like this and the water goes right on his privates and I have to make sure it's taken care of.
Testicles on there.
And make sure it's taken care of because if it's not, it irritates the skin and then it gets affected and it can.
Rabbits have sacs or just humans?
No, he does have a testicle sac, a scrotum.
One?
I don't know. Let's look. Here, you got to be the judge. See, if you come here, this is one ball right there. See that skin?
Yeah.
And this is the other one. No, you're touching his penis right now.
Why is that?
If you touch that thing, it shoots out like his little pecker.
Why does this one look like a dried up raisin and this side looks like a almond?
I don't know. I think because it's like pushed out in the wrong spot.
Something's wrong. I think that.
You know, like
wait, no, that one's deflated. Something's wrong.
Well, it's on this side. The sack holds it. It can move anywhere. I mean, like sometimes my balls go on one side.
Wait, there's only one sack?
Yeah. Well.
On him?
I think he has.
Wait a minute, I'm confused.
I think he has kind of like two. So
yeah, see?
This is not C. Men have one. Humans have one, but he does in fact have two. So. Hi.
No, he doesn't.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, baby. Oh, I hear you sniffing. He's got great big ears, and I have to give him haircuts and brush him and. His fur is so soft. And you're fine. That's my baby.
I can't wait for him to see the new puppy in a couple weeks.
We're not getting another dog. I've had it with pets. Madison, honey.
Maddie!
What? Jack Hanna time is over. Can you come get this? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Come here.
Oh dear. Okay. Look at this.
Bye-bye. This is mine.
That's like the bedding. It's all over me.
Honey, you might want to be careful with the way you're sitting.
Oh, yeah. People, yep. I know what you mean. People are always commenting on my balls. It's terrible. Hey, your balls are sticking out. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm just, seriously. I gotta take this shirt off. This is bad news, man.
I think he needs to be brushed.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, God. All right. You people, let me tell you something. You're a sick bunch because I've got numerous people saying, they wanted me to retell the hamster story. I mean, non-stop. There's 2 requests that are the most, and that is the hamster story and when does your dad come on the show? And I don't know. I'm trying to figure a way to do that because it's impossible for him to do a video conference because he would, unless someone was there to do it for him. I don't know. So
it's like 3 hours away. He doesn't come out here very often.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. So the hamster story is, there's a lot of key moments of stories I've told over the years on the show that are now gone forever. On their show. What?
Cabinet's open.
Dude, you can't just say, don't.
I might have to walk away for this hamster story.
No, you can't. You have to stay here. Key moments in show history are now wiped. They will never be heard again, and that is unbelievable and unacceptable in my opinion. But I don't expect them to play them. They would never do that. So what? I mean, how are we going to have like the sweater beat up? You would never hear that again unless the show were to somehow get back together again, which in 2 years, you never know. That's how long the boys have in their contract. The hamster story is another one. The hot Zester, when your brother Kevin barfed in it.
It got to me.
You were seated next. Let's get a different perspective on the hot Zester story because we were in that silver Villager we had, that minivan. And if you're in the back seat, those windows, they did not open. They were like
it was an older van.
You couldn't do anything with those windows.
Right, I was sitting right next to him. I was in the middle of the...
Really? I thought you were in the front.
No, David was in the front.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting right next to Kevin.
So, remember it was so hot? We were at the Whitecaps game, it was boiling, and Dave was drinking all day, and so was Kevin, and then it went like up, and then that vent was blowing the cold air, and it kicked it right back.
I look over at Kevin.
Kevin goes...
He's actually gagging.
And he's scurrying for that window, and he's like scratching at it, scratching at the window. He can't get out. Help me! And you're looking at him like he's crazy, and then he goes and barfs.
I think we did have a bag. Didn't we have a bag?
No, because you said Kevin barfed on his pants.
Oh, that's right.
And I remember describing it on the air as how bad is it when your best option is to puke on your pants.
And I said, "What is wrong with you? What happened?"
And then what did he say?
And he's still like, he goes, "That part got to me." The fart got to me.
Oh my God. So we had like 15 miles home. Dude's laying there, sitting there.
And everybody else is gagging because there's puke in the car.
It smells like hot puke and fart in the car.
I think we got rid of that car shortly after that, didn't
we? Yeah, I guess. I think. Okay, so, so that moment can only happen now. I mean, I have them here, and that's the only place that they can... and now obviously you now have that story, so I still have those stories, and I can still tell them. Like I'm about to tell this story because you sadistic bastards want me to tell this. And I want you to know that me telling this is not the most fun. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a nightmare about this. I have never gotten over the hamster incident. But I remember it like it was yesterday. Let's see, we lived in that house before we lived in those apartments. Do you remember, we just drove by them last time we visited.
Yeah, I thought it was the apartments and then the house. It wasn't house.
Because we couldn't afford the payment on that house and we moved into those apartments.
That's right.
This is like 1992 or 3. So we moved in this dump. It was like $300 a month. And that has nothing to do with the story. I'm already wrecking it. But we had a hamster, and he started getting sick, and I knew something was wrong because he wasn't really moving too well. And so I was dreading that. I mean, whenever something's suffering like that, I mean, like with Lucy when she just died, you know, that was bad. I mean, animals are screwed up.
I mean, and you could tell he was suffering because he wasn't eating. He was just sit in the corner and kind of shake.
Yeah, and he was up during the day, and they're nocturnal. He should be sleeping. He was wide awake. So, man, he's about to kick the bucket. So I come home from whatever class, and I go walking into the room, and I look at him, and he is just laid out, but he's alive. But he is laying elongated, I mean stretched out, which is way weird. And I pick up the guy, and his privates, well, it was bad. The color green should never be on a hamster at any one point, or any animal. But the color green in that area is a big problem. So I go, oh my God, this dude is dying from the inside out. This is the worst thing that has ever happened. He needs to die. I need to euthanize this animal. I can't bear it. I can't do it.
Right.
So, I mean, that's awful.
Do vets euthanize?
No, I call.
That's right.
I call.
I
go, do you put my hamster to sleep? And she says, no, we don't do that. They wanted me to just like step on it or something. So I'm like, what the hell, man? Oh God, and I'm right back there right now. So I went and got beer, and I drank a lot. All right, I'm getting hammered, and then I'm gonna do this deal. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's going down today. So I'm completely bombed. You're not home.
Where was I?
I don't know.
I must have been at work or something at the Doherty Hotel.
Probably the world famous Doherty. So I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck? And I go, okay, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna get a shoebox and put the hamster in the shoebox and cut a hole in one of the ends of the box and stuff the box into the tailpipe of my car and start the
carbon
motor.
monoxide.
Right, but that would have been the worst death ever. I remember when I told this story and the other guys were like, well, yeah, he's gonna get super hot, he's probably gonna catch on fire, it's gonna be terrible. So thank God I didn't do that. But that was an idea. And I go, okay, I'm just going to throw him as high as I can into the air, and then he will come down to earth and the impact will kill him. Even just saying that makes me feel so bad. So, this is my hamster. We're going to recreate the exact moment when it happened. This is the exact same type of bag that I had. And I'm in my apartment, and I put the hamster in the bag. I'm crying. And I go walking out of the apartment, and there's like a woods back there. And you remember last time we just drove by there? I said, there's the woods where it happened. I bet you that's the tree. I bet you that is the tree.
Lots of bad things happened in that woods. The hamster, and then remember
Sarah
got
ran away.
lost.
But we found her.
Yeah, but like it was like the next day, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was that night.
That night.
I get out to the woods. And I take the hamster, and I'm like, I'm completely ruined. And I go like this. And I throw it. And it goes going up in the air. And then it gets to the exact amount, like as high as it will go, and it's got to come back down to earth. And there's a branch here, and the branch goes pluck, pluck, and he's 60 feet in the air, just dangling. And I can see him moving in the bag. He's fine. He's disoriented and upset, but he's been agitated, so I'm freaking out.
Oh my gosh.
I climb the tree. I'm completely bombed. I get about 30 feet up the tree, and I start shaking the tree. And I'm shaking the tree. It comes off. The hamster isn't heavy, and it comes down to the earth, but not that. And this is like breaking its fall. So it didn't, it just kind of, and it lands like in a soft hay. It's fine. And I'm completely, so I climb down the tree, and now I'm frustrated, crying, and mortified. And you people are sick for making me do this. I want you to know this is terrible. I go, oh, I gotta do it, I gotta euthanize this thing. Excuse me, Milo.
That's Lincoln.
Lincoln. I go running up to it, and grab it, and I go, and I let it go, and it goes flying at least 700 or 800 miles an hour, and then it hit a tree, and it went everywhere. It was a complete catastrophe.
You didn't go
No.
get it back and bury it, did you?
No, I didn't. I ran away like a little scared child. I was so ruined. I never ever went over there.
And that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
No, not 30.
92,
23, 24 years ago.
24 years ago. Thereabouts.
And you're still...
I'm going to have a nightmare now because of you bastards making me tell that story again.
But he was suffering.
Oh, yeah. I would never hurt.
You could never, ever...
I love animals so much. I mean, you people know that. I take care of my animals very well. And I will never buy another hamster again. Hello. Oh, Milo. Oh, yeah. So, unbelievable. That was the worst
Terrible.
thing ever. There, are you happy? Are you freaking happy that you were able to get your story that you wanted? Brad, what was your best moment professionally? And would you ever do sports talk radio as a full-time gig? No, I wouldn't do sports talk radio as a full-time gig. Unless I absolutely had to do it. I mean, whatever. What was your best moment professionally? That live show was a good one at DeVos Place. That was great.
That was awesome. It was sold out.
There's been a lot of great moments, and they usually involve the boys. Let's see. If you could be born in any decade, which one and why? I don't know. Have you ever wanted to do commentating for hockey games? Yes, and I think I will one day with my friend Bob Kaiser. But it would be like this. Oh, look at that. That guy, that number 21 just pushed our guy. I don't know who it is. Oh, look at it. He hit him with his stick. Oh my gosh, that is rude. What's his deal, Bob? That's how that would go. Let's see. I want to get some, I know people have been asking questions via Facebook.
Don't forget, we have to go see Jesus.
What time is Mass? 4:30?
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody wants to become Catholic, I'm one of the leaders in the RCIA program at Holy Redeemer. So you'll do that with me. My good buddy Josh is doing that right now, becoming Catholic. Oh boy, Wiener 2 checks in. Kyle, what former intern did you least enjoy your interactions with? I can't think of one. I loved all the interns. There was one fella who we called Flap, who was very misunderstood. He was very smart, but he didn't quite know his role and would offer up suggestions, and it was always awkward.
Wasn't there one that you sent out to get breakfast and he never came back?
No, I forget the exact detail. Something got weird. Can you track Shafee down and hire him for the Zane Show? I don't think I could afford him. Shafee's a great talent. I know where Shafee is. Shafee is in Detroit, burning bodies.
He really is.
True story. I did talk to Shafee after I got fired, and he's cremating bodies at a what do you call it? Mortuary.
Yes.
Or crematorium.
Crematorium. He actually cremates people.
He goes, it's not.
He goes,
it's not that bad. I'm burning bodies. It's not that bad. Oh my God. Can you do it? Oh, it's a good one. It's a good question. Can you please do an impression of your dad? I can never get enough of him and the impression. Hey, guy. Hey, how I be for you? You like a son to me? Hey, meathead. You like a son to me, guy? Hey! Maybe we just get him on the phone.
I think we should, like, put him on speakerphone.
We had an odd conversation yesterday because normally he doesn't. It went away. I didn't imagine because. Hey, I just want to tell you something went down. What is it, Dad? Well, I went for a walk and I had a tightness in my chest again. Uh-oh. Now I'm waiting for him to say. So I'm just sitting here waiting for it to go away. But no, he goes. So I went to the doctor and I went. What?
You actually
did?
went to the doctor?
He actually did, and he got a catheter. They went through his femoral artery, and they said, no, you're okay. The Eric Zane Show at Z93 in Saginaw, or Joe and the Poor Boy with Eric Zane? I would love both of those. That would be so amazing if I got to work with Joe again.
Maybe he should come here. We can put it in our
them
kitchen.
both. It would be Joe and two poor boys. And that could be like, since I'm like the first one to ever have that name, all I would do is every time the other poor boy would talk, I'd tell him to shut up. Shut up, poverty poor boy. No, I'm sure he's fine. No, that show is fine and they don't need me. Which presidential candidate do you prefer most? I actually prefer Bernie Sanders. I'm not even a Democrat. I've always voted Republican, but I like Sanders. How long have you and Mrs. Z been married? July 18th, 1992 is when we got married. So, what's the math?
It'll be 24 years this July.
Yeah, wow. 25. What is 25? What do you...
25 isn't that silver? I don't know. But how long have we been together? We just had our, what?
It was January of 1989.
27 years.
My God. When was the last time your farts made a noise? About 10 minutes ago. Do you wad or fold your TP? Both.
Who would fold it? Why do you need to fold it? I just wad it up. It adds a little more cushion. Like it.
How about we not talk about you wiping your butthole?
Well, I just thought I'd put my 2 cents in. You ever had that ghost poop though? That is like the most amazing thing. You fill the toilet and then nothing is on the toilet paper. How is that even possible? Have you ever had that?
Yes.
It's so weird.
Girls don't poo. You don't.
And they're so weird.
Girls don't poo. I don't want to hear about girls pooing. All right. You know, we could go on for hours. I didn't want it to be another marathon, so I'm going to cut it off there. Update, real quick. First of all, buy a house from this guy because he supports us. And, you know, if you're thinking about it, at least just give him a call. This is all his info. His name's Joe Reed. He looks like Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket. Nice guy. That's the man. Drink this. Some places can't get it. You know, some places down south. But if you like drinking beer, it's a good beer. And they support us, so thank you. DisputeBills.com. Thanks to everybody who uploaded their bills. That is awesome. I think they're going to sign on. We're talking just final details on that deal. And a lot of you actually did do it, so thanks a lot. DisputeBills.com. If you have super high medical bills and you want to get them challenged, disputed down, they can do that for you. And how you pay for it? Well, 30% of what you save goes to them. If you save $100, you owe them 30. If you save 10,000, you owe them 3,000. But it's better than paying 10,000, you know? That's how it works. DisputeBills.com. They've got professionals who will engage the hospitals and the billing people on your behalf. All you do is upload your bills. That's it. It takes you 2 minutes. They'll talk to you on the phone. They'll talk to you via the chat function that they have on their setup, and you're good to go. It's terrific. Also working on TC Paintball, the legendary place to go in and around Grand Rapids, Michigan. They also have facilities in Traverse City, Midland, Toledo. I don't have all the details yet. We have just started the relationship, Rick and I. But I visited him today and saw some of those people playing paintball, which is great fun. And he gave me a shirt. So you'll be hearing more from TC Paintball. It is not signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm going to do a test spot for him next week, maybe tomorrow, depending on when he gets back to me. I have no reason to think that he won't love it, and then he'll be on board too. So thanks, appreciate it. All the support, all the love, all these suggestions. There you go. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I actually might even talk to you tomorrow if we
Maybe
have something
Jim will
to
show
talk
up.
about. What's that?
Maybe Jim will show up tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. So that'll be pretty cool. All right. Have a great day. See ya.